పాండ్యం గ్రీన్ టెక్ పోర్ట్లాండ్ స్లాగ్ సిమెంట్ మీ సొంతింటి చిరునామా కో స్పాన్సర్డ్ బై శ్రేష్ఠ ఆర్వో వాటర్ ప్యూరిఫైయర్ ప్రాపర్టీ ప్లస్కి స్వాగతం. దిస్ ఈజ్ రాజ్ కుమార్. ఇవాళ ప్రాపర్టీ ప్లస్లో సాక్షి సొంతింటి కలను నిజం చేసేందుకు సెమినార్లు కండక్ట్ చేయడమే కాదు, పూర్తి స్థాయిలో ఇటు రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ రంగంలో వచ్చినటువంటి మార్కెటింగ్ మార్పులు, తర్వాత నిర్వహణకు సంబంధించి ప్రత్యేకమైనటువంటి సెమినార్ కండక్ట్ చేసింది. ఆ సెమినార్లో ఉన్న విశేషాలను ఇప్పుడు చూద్దాం.
డెబ్భై ఐదేళ్లకు పైగా చరిత్ర, 76 దేశాల్లో ప్రస్థానం, 56 చాప్టర్లలో న్యూయార్క్ కేంద్రంగా పనిచేస్తున్న ఇంటర్నేషనల్ అడ్వర్టైజింగ్ అసోసియేషన్ వారు నిర్వహిస్తున్న ఈ రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ మార్కెటింగ్ సెమినార్కి విచ్చేసిన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి మరొకసారి స్వాగతం పలుకుతున్నాం. ఇవాల్టి కార్యక్రమాన్ని ఆవిష్కరిస్తూ మే ఐ నౌ రిక్వెస్ట్ our eminent dignitaries to come forward to light the lamp. Firstly, I request Sri Srinivasan K. Swami to come forward to light the lamp. I request Sri K. Ramachandramurthy Garu, Editorial Director of Sakshi Media Group, to come forward to light the lamp. I also request Sri Ramesh Narayan Garu to please come on to the dais to light the lamp. I call upon Sri Y.E.P. Reddy, Finance and Admin Director of Sakshi Media, to come forward. I invite Sri K.R.P. Reddy, Director Marketing, and Mrs. Rani Reddy, Director Corporate Communications, to come forward to light the lamp this evening. ఇవాల్టి కార్యక్రమాన్ని ప్రారంభిస్తూ జ్యోతి ప్రకాశనతో మొదలు పెట్టబోతున్నాం. ధన్యవాదాలు సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్. నండి సార్. The International Advertising Association is the world's only globally focused integrated advertising trade association with membership representing advertising agencies and the media. The IAA comprises corporate members, organizational members, educational affiliates, as well as 56 chapters with individual members and young professionals from over 76 countries, including the top 10 economies in the world. As we begin this evening's seminar, I request Mr. K.R.P. Reddy, Director Marketing, Sakshi Media Group, to come forward to give the welcome address.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon. It is my humble privilege to welcome you all to this Let's Get Real knowledge seminar to bring together decision makers from the field of real estate, advertising, and media, with the goal of reshaping the future of communication by the real estate industry. This seminar, as Swapna has announced, is jointly organized by Sakshi Telugu Daily and IAA, International Advertising Association, Indian chapter. The importance of real estate sector is due to the fact that it is being a major contributor to the state GDP, almost 35% by way of taxes, VAT, and other levies. The sector is also a major employer of skilled and unskilled labor and supports an endless number of manufacturers and vendors of building needs. Everything is sourced for real estate, from iron, steel, sand, and cement to paints. The real estate sector is certainly poised to achieve unprecedented growth, but only by the help of with the help of measures initiated by the state government. Brand Hyderabad is the new magnet for investors from around the world and is a witness to the emergence of Telangana becoming a model state. The real estate prices in most areas in the state are witnessing a spurt due to the infrastructure development and the sentiment prevailing. We have today a panel of eminent experts to discuss various aspects of real estate scenario, and the outlook for future trends. And it is my hope that Let's Get Real seminar will provide some invaluable insights into the real estate sector. In conclusion, I would like to acknowledge our successful partnership with our co-organizers IAA for holding this seminar in Hyderabad. Let us continue to work together, Mr. Swami, and contribute to improving and boosting Hyderabad's attractiveness as a world-class investment destination. Thank you.
A creative without strategy is called art. A creative with strategy is called advertising. I now request Sri S.K. Swami, President of IAA India Chapter, to address the audience.
My good friends, Mr. K.I.P. Reddy, Mr. Y.E. Prasad Reddy, Rani Reddy, many of my friends who come in as keynote speakers and panelists, IAA Mancom friends who are coming from Bombay, Hall of Fame awardees, two of them sitting in this room, IAA Hall of Fame, Ramesh Narayan and I. Venkat, on over 2 days, summit over 2 days, September 4 and 5. It's going to be in Kochi. We have about 25 speakers coming in. At least half of them will be from overseas. It's an event that should not be missed by any advertising professional, advertising and marketing professional. I do hope that you will mark those days in your calendar and be with us in Kochi. It's at La Meridian. The marketing of that event will start very shortly. Some of the IAA members would have got a block your date kind of a mailer. Rest will follow. I don't want to take too much time, but I just want to talk about what IAA has been doing in the area of real estate marketing and retail marketing. With these two verticals, we've taken as important verticals for IAA because we believe that these two verticals, as I call it, require the support of professional advertising agencies, marketers to tell this group who are primarily led by family-led corporations who can get some help from outside thinking. These are two important pillars of our society, both real estate and retail. And that's why we have chosen these two as important verticals to pursue and do seminars on. I do know that we have an excellent lineup of speakers, but now that I have the mic in front of me, let me add my own 4 bits. Philip Kotler some years ago wrote this book where he talked about 4 P's of marketing, and he talked about product, place, price, and promotion. Everybody in this room probably aware of that. When it comes to real estate, there are 3 most important factors, they say. The factor being location, location, location. If there is one thing that is important about real estate marketing, it's where the property is located. So on the 4 P's, place comes first out of everything else in real estate marketing. Then comes the product, because the heart of marketing is all about consumers. It is what the consumer wants. And that is where I think the product has to be designed with her in mind. Because product also determines the pricing, location determines pricing. But today, if you are looking at a very distressed market situation, where real estate people are finding it difficult to sell the product, it's also because of mistakes they made. Mistakes relating to location, mistakes relating to not understanding the consumer, and mistakes relating to pricing arising out of the size of the flat and all that. If you do any product which is more than 20 lakhs today, you are going to be in trouble. If you do a flat which is more than 800 square feet for 2-bedroom, you are likely to be in trouble. You will always find some market, but if you're going to do some large scale development beyond 800 square feet for 2-bedroom or 1,000 square feet for 3-bedroom, you're going to be in stressful condition. And that's what many real estate marketers are facing, and they realize that, and they've made a lot of corrective steps in that area. The other thing, of course, is pricing. So pricing is something that is, you can do a very luxurious apartment or do a middle class home, but people are today very quality conscious. They're quite happy to pay the price that they can get away with. What I mean by that is they want to have a good quality house, the same time not want to pay for it. So you need to be very careful how you price it, and that's how I think we're going to be successful. On promotion, I'm going to let my speakers and panelists deal with, because it's a subject that by itself is, you can talk for the next 25 minutes or whatever. So I will leave that to them. But it is gratifying to see so many of you who come from Hyderabad, IAP and Telangana to this seminar. And I do hope that even if you take one or two important aspects from today's seminar and apply that in your world tomorrow, I hope that you'll find that useful to make progress in your lives. Thank you very much.
I now invite Mr. Sandeep Patnaik, MD of JLL, to come onto the dais to speak about the present scenario and future insights.
Good evening, all the people from the real estate fraternity, and thank you AI for inviting me for this beautiful occasion. We are trying to talk more about real estate. I was told to talk about the present scenario and the future insight. That I speak more about the present scenario in Hyderabad. I think we have the real estate fraternity from Hyderabad and in and around Hyderabad. I'll only speak about the present scenario in Hyderabad. I think all of us are having issues in real estate sector in Hyderabad since last 4-5 years, but there has been really a phenomenal change, I would perceive, in last 4 to 5 months, and thanks to the proactive government. So my presentation and my talk will be based only on the Hyderabad real estate present scenario and what will be the future insight. How Hyderabad stands as compared to Pune, Bangalore and Chennai. I think Hyderabad really lost in last 5 years to Pune and Chennai, and something that we would like to get back from them. And then if any queries, I'll cover that. But also beyond this presentation, I'll just talk few lines on residential, retail and commercial and funding part of the entire real estate. Very exciting times for the real estate fraternity here, because we are seeing a lot of inquiries and demand from funding agencies and NBFCs and private equity, which has never happened in last 5 years. Few people are aware that Hyderabad is the second, I'd say, best city, or in terms of the ITS export, Hyderabad is next to Bangalore. People general perception is it is NCR or Pune or Chennai, no, it's Hyderabad. So Hyderabad or the state has an account of $11 to $12 billion, which is mind-blowing. Just think 66,000 crore of software, IT and BPO exports, it's mind-blowing, and it is happening despite of the political instability in last 5 years. Just think where you would have been if this instability would not been there. But from perspective, why I showed that slide of like export, because for every 80 to 100 square feet of space taken by a client, it means a direct employment generation of 1 person and indirect employment generation of 5 people. With now currently Hyderabad has around 3 to 3.5 lakhs people of working in the ITS, and then you can just multiply by 5 times that amount of indirect jobs. This is what is the power of the ITS sector. Now, whenever I go and speak in any panel, people talk of why is that real estate is overly concerned about ITS sector, not about other sector. See Pune, see Bombay, see NCR. Any growth story you see in real estate is predominantly about ITS, because they are the people who take the maximum space. Hyderabad still has the fixation for high-tech city and Gachibowli. I think it is somewhere, I think we all stakeholders have a responsibility to make sure that this fixation does not continue for next 4 to 5 years. Because unlike Bangalore or a Chennai or an NCR, where the real estate has grown across the city, Hyderabad, unfortunately, in last 10 years has grown only on the western quadrant of high-tech city and Gachibowli. How things have changed in last 6 months to 1 year. Rentals in high-tech city was around 38 to 40 rupees. Now the rentals have reached up to 46 to 47 rupees. And if you see in the percentage terms, it is almost 20% increase in less than 1 year time, which is phenomenal. And as we talk, if any corporate clients needs 100,000 square feet, 1 lakh square feet of space, absolutely there is no space in Hyderabad. High-tech city, Gachibowli, no space. Even if 1 lakh square feet, forget about a 500,000 square feet. Hyderabad at high-tech city, which is just 10 kilometers from the prime CBD of Jubilee Hills, is trading at 47 rupees, just the 20 rupees less than Bangalore. Same scenario in the OMR Road. OMR Road in the 25th kilometer of OMR Road is trading at 10 rupees higher than what we have. So Hyderabad real estate prices is really low. Until unless it comes up, the real estate fraternity is not going to make their profitability on their investment. In Gachibowli, again, if you see few of the companies who have really shown, faith on Gachibowli, Amazon has decided to make their own campus in Gachibowli, 2 million square feet of office space. Capgemini has decided to be in financial district and take 1 million square feet. They don't want to come to high-tech city, which is good. And DuPont has taken around 2 to 3 lakh square feet. They want to further expand. So these two markets, as I said, all the corporate tenants have this fixation for these two markets. But having said that, for next, I don't see this fixation to go for at least for next 2 to 3 years. And these two markets needs to fire, Gachibowli and high-tech city, which I believe will fire, and things will start happening. And I agree that Hyderabad, 95 to 96% of the real estate fraternity into residential, but my sincere suggestion will be people who want to venture, have funds and can take a risk and money makes sense, please drive into commercial real estate because it is a cyclic thing, and for next 3 to 4 years you can earn good profits. Capital value again has gone up, and I think we as an international property consultant always think of a 9 to 10% return on cap on investment, because one thing is good now, Hyderabad investors more or less have agreed on that 8% return on their investment. So for a developer, it is a very good news. You want to invest, and now people are ready to buy at 8% return, which gives you a very good liquidity for your investments. This is a very important slide. How the companies, most of the important corporates have grown in Hyderabad. Believe me, because of this 10 to 12 companies, we survived during the worst of the Telangana crisis. Sure, IBM, whether it is Novartis, Deloitte, Qualcomm, Verizon, Capgemini, all these companies, in spite of this crisis, decided to grow year on year because the decision makers were based out of Hyderabad. They realized that fundamentally Hyderabad has a very strong economy, and they betted on that. And all this company, if you see, take example of Accenture, 6-7 years back, they had just 100,000 square feet of portfolio. Now they have 1 million square feet of portfolio, and most of the clients are now have more than 1 million square feet of portfolio. This shows the confidence of all these corporates in Hyderabad. So thank you. This was I think as I told you, I'm very passionate Hyderabadi, so I sometimes go overboard and sell Hyderabad. Okay, and I'm there if anyone wants to have any question, I'll take it. Thank you guys.
ప్రాపర్టీ ప్లస్లో షార్ట్ బ్రేక్ తీసుకుందాం. బ్రేక్ తర్వాత రియల్ ఎస్టేట్ రంగం పైన ప్రముఖులు ఏమంటున్నారో ఆ విశేషాలను చూద్దాం.